So my name's Eleanor Daplyn. I'm a legal partner in a law firm in a department linked to retirement savings. I've been in the industry for just over 20 years, and I've been working flexibly since 2010, so for 14 of those years. So when I first started working flexibly, it was in a pattern of 80% of normal working hours, but spread across all 5 days. So sort of anti-compressed hours, if you like. And I started off doing that when I came back to work after having my first child, my daughter. And then continued it throughout when I came back from my second child, my son, on the same pattern. And then as he got to sort of school age and I had a bit more time, I've just changed it a little bit. So I currently work 85% of full-time hours, but spread across 5 days. So I come into the office, or now that we work sort of part remotely, I work all 5 days of the week, but some of my days are sort of agreed to be short. So, if I'm in the office, then I will finish at 4 o'clock and go home in time to be home for after school stuff. So definitely the big driver for me working flexibly was when I had my first child, my daughter, who was born in 2009. My husband and I were already living well outside London in southwest Surrey, so I had a pretty chunky commute. And at the time, remote working was very much a sort of occasional option, if anything. And I wanted to just have a bit of space and time to spend quality time, with my daughter. And I felt that this style of flexible working would be the best way to do that, whilst also sort of enabling me to engage fully at work. So for me, the benefits are that I still feel, and have throughout the time that I've worked in this pattern, which is now a lot longer than I ever worked full time, I feel that I can be fully engaged with and be playing a very full part in the life of my organisation and working with colleagues and clients. But at the same time, I have that regular opportunity to see my children and be part of their ongoing lives throughout the week. Obviously, I did think about more classic part-time working and flexible working patterns like a 4-day week, for example. But I just felt that I would get sort of quite stressed out not being around for a whole day. And also that means that, the other 4 days of the week get very packed, and don't enable me to, or wouldn't enable me to spend that sort of regular check-in time and to feel properly a part of life at home as well. So that's a massive upside to me. And as they've got bigger, it's moved on from being around for several bath times a week to being around to ferry them to ballet classes or whatever it might be, which doesn't sound like quality time perhaps, but actually that time driving around and having little chats one-on-one is really valuable. And as I say, the reason that I feel that this particular pattern has really worked for me is because it's been a great combination of giving me that time, that regular time at home with my family, and also properly sharing the week to week life admin burden with my husband, whilst at the same time being a really regular constant presence in the office, which has been really valuable for clients and I hope colleagues as well.